Yes, this video is going out to Patty in Lewiston, Idaho on the 2012 4Runner that we have available at Taylor & Sons Chevrolet here in Sandpoint. Patty, what I'm going to try to do today is just show you any of the imperfections. I'm going to do a walk around video of the outside and the inside of the vehicle to show you condition. As far as the options go and that sort of thing, you're going to get most of that off of the internet and the listing that Lauren will send you the link to if you haven't already seen it. But just kind of a brief synopsis. It's a 2012 Toyota 4Runner with 51,000 miles on it. It was a one-owner trade where the lady was looking to get into a truck. She had a need for a truck. This particular vehicle has the limited package on it, which includes the sunroof and navigation, the rear vision backup camera, dual power heated leather seats, push button start. It comes with the 4-liter V6 motor, 20-inch aluminum wheels, and fog lamps. I'm going to start in the front of the vehicle and work my way around. And like I said, the purpose of this vehicle, because you're in Lewiston, is to show you any imperfections that I can find on the paint as far as scratches and road chips and that sort of thing. So starting in the front, it actually is a fairly clean vehicle. Coming across the front, there's a couple of road chips right here above my finger. I hope you can see that with the light. A couple of marks right here on the hood. Down here we have, there's a few as you would expect down low here. There's a couple of, I mean, they're very minor. They're not even chipped all the way through the paint. They're still silver. It's just kind of a little indentation. Coming around to the left side of the vehicle, as I mentioned, it's got 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and the tire tread is still plenty of tread on the, plenty of wear available on the tires themselves. It's a Yokohama tire, so it's a very good tire. You have the running boards. Coming down the left side here, I have a few marks here. I don't know if you can see it with right by my finger. There's one there, and one up here on the driver door. And you can only see those when you get really close. Coming down the left-hand side, the rear passenger door looks pretty good. I do have a slight scratch right there above my finger on the door right here. Coming down the rest of the vehicle, right by the gas door, a couple of little marks, not even chips, not all the way through the paint, but right above my finger right there. But like I said, from 10 feet away you can't see any of that. Coming around to the back side of the vehicle, looks very clean. Let me see if I can find anything here on the back that looks like it has. The tailgate's actually very clean. There's a couple of little kind of buff marks in the chrome right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then a couple of little scratch right across here. Very light scratch, once again not all the way through the paint. And while I'm back here, I'm just going to go ahead and open up the rear of the vehicle and show you the storage space in the back. Now that rear seat, all those seats fold down flat, and I'll show you that when I show you the interior. But from the back side, you're looking at storage back here, and you actually have a 110 volt 400 watt outlet here, as well as a DC powered outlet. Very convenient for traveling if you have a cooler that you can plug in and keep things warm or cold. And you have some just little kind of cubby holes in the back for storage as well. And then you've got these tie downs that you'll see in each of the corners. Okay. Coming back around the right side, the rear quarter panel looks very clean. I don't see anything there at all. Once again, you got the 20-inch wheels back here, the rubber on the back that looks just as good as the rubber on the front. Hope you can see that in the video. Coming down the right side, I don't see anything in the rear passenger door. Looks perfect. The front passenger door, I don't see anything there either. This side of the vehicle is very, very clean. Coming back around to the right front quarter panel, no scratches, no buff marks, very clean all the way around. Let's go ahead and go to the interior now. And as I said, we've got dual leather heated seating in here. And the power is infinitely adjustable here on the low to high. Some of them have just a a high and low setting. You can actually have a wheel on this one that you dial up the heated seats. Here's your four-wheel drive selector. The vehicle on the inside looks almost like new. Like there are no rips or tears in any of the cloth, no buff marks. I'm sorry, the leather, not cloth. Driver's seat. If I get in here, close the door. See, I hope you can see that on I'm going to actually open the door back up. The door panel looks great. Driver's door panel, as does the passenger door panel. There's absolutely, I can't find a thing wrong on the inside at all. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And you can see what the instrumentation looks like. I got the radio off, but turn the radio on. And this is where you get your navigation, and that's the screen for nav and your radio. You have dual climate control, so the passengers and the drivers get their own temperature settings. Like I said, you probably see a lot of this in the pictures that Brett took and put on the website. You have an auxiliary port for the radio down here, as well as a 12-volt charger. It's a push-button start. I think you probably know that from looking at it online. We've got the Bluetooth controls and your radio volume up and down, station up and down here on the steering wheel itself. And then the cruise control is on a stem in this particular vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now. You do have the overhead panel here that has the, you've got 3 garage door controllers. You've got your, obviously your controls for the sunroof, that sort of thing. Now go over to the passenger door panel, and hopefully in this light you can see it's absolutely perfect, as is the passenger seat. And I'm going to go get out and show you the back seats. And once again, don't look like they've had any use at all. They look brand new. Adjustable headrests, up and down, and a release for them to fold over. You have a center console to pull out here. Armrest and drink holders for the back passengers. And then these seats do fold flat. I don't know if you can see that. That pulls up, and then this seat pulls down. And I believe, hang on a second, I got to figure out how to release the headrest, and then it folds completely flat. And I think what I'm going to do is go to the back side and show you how that looks from the back. So you're looking at the rear storage compartment with the 60% of the seat left up and 40 folded down flat, and then the others go down flat as well, just like that. Coming back around here, go ahead and put those seats back up in place. And looking at the headliner, it's very clean, no spots, no dirt. Looks like it's in great shape. I know it's hard to see in the video. If you have any questions, just call Lauren at Taylor & Sons. The number here is 208-263-2138, and she'll be glad to answer any questions. I think this vehicle is in fabulous condition for being 3 years old and having 50,000 miles on it. It's almost like brand new. Thank you so much for looking.